finally cast StarCraft. Hey guys, what is going on? This is Ip of RageQuitTV, casting the Go4 StarCraft 2 Cup number 44. Yes, I almost said 42 for some reason, but no, 44. This is the finals, BO5. We have Attero or Attero, don't know which one it is. Again, I will bounce between the two, spawning as the teal Protoss, and MarineKing spawning as the purple Terran. And last game we did see Attero go for some proxy Void Rays, and which just took out MarineKing. You wouldn't think they would, because based upon his name, you'd think he'd have plenty of Marines to deal with it. But he was like, you know what, I should just go for a base trade. I should do it. And then got force fielded. And then it was like, oh, and the Void Rays just wreaked havoc in his base, or havoc in his base. I don't know the correct pronunciation on that. So we do have that 10 supply depot going up. I'm guessing this barracks will be placed back here. Again, he always likes hiding that barracks and doing a supply depot wall off here. Probe from Attero is in. Last time he did take out SCV. Gets in before the barracks has even started. That SCV does take about half damage. Another SCV comes off to chase in, and there he goes to build a barracks. Actually, just next to his command center, because you know what? This probe is pretty darn annoying, zapping all the SCVs. And, well, they don't want to go too far away from home because they will get tased. They have to stay close to the police station where other people can come with their batons and beat that one probe for tasing their brother. We do have looks like a 13 gate come out from Attero with his gas falling at 15. Gonna go for that, probably 18-7 X-Core, maybe it's 16. And that probe, yes, he is trying still. And oh, that SCV is getting half health again. It's got to be really careful not to keep chasing with low SCVs, because the probe will regain shields and just come back. You can see Attero has not taken a single hit point loss, just all shields. And now he's going back for that supply depot, attacking the SCV once and going to one of the injured ones. Oh, nope, going to one of the full HP ones. And you can see, here we go, the beating. They all turn around and still not a single hit point loss on that probe. He is lickety quick, I guess you could say. We do have a cybernetics core being built, and Zealot is getting chrono boosted out, going straight for Attero's base. This is a little bit different than we did see. We have two Marines, and a lot of SCVs can be one-shot by the Zealot. But a bunker goes up pretty quickly from Attero, just like we saw him do in game number 1. So he does not want to get thrown off by some early aggression pylon being built, because he does not want to get supply cap like Attero is right now, and that is one tough supply cap. But he's only losing one SCV from the build as the Marine does finish. Then he goes for a tech lab. Zealot gets in here, but the bunker now just finishes just in time. Gets this SCV down to 9 HP and goes down, so the Zealot goes down for free. And the probe still hasn't taken a single hit point loss. The other Zealot's like, oh my god, we should get back. And I think the funniest thing is Blizzard's explanation for things. Like, all the Terran's units are so obedient because they've been brainwashed. That's what's happening. These lights are going off. The power is going through the roof to brainwash all these Marines. The Zerg units don't have free will. They just are telepathically controlled like puppets. And you know what the Protoss' excuse is? Why they are so obedient? Because they are religious. And yes, that is actually Blizzard's excuse. If you do follow the lore, Protoss are just religious. And that's why they're obedient. But Terran are brainwashed. Zerg don't have free will. And Protoss are like, you know what? We are for Aya. That's all we live for. We do have a sentry coming out, and it looks like I'm not sure exactly what Attero is going to do. Yes, it is a 2-gate robo. Last time I said he's doing 2-gate robo, he threw down another gateway. And looks like we have 3 SCVs with a bunch of Marines, so it is going to be doing the contain at the bottom of this ramp, it looks like. Attero does catch glimpse of a few units coming across, knows exactly what's happening. Concussor Shells comes down and will be getting away like always. But a Marauder will go in this bunker and stop the Stalker from coming up, possibly. I'm not sure. And there goes the 3 bunkers at the bottom of Attero's ramp. We will see if he can break this. We did see Fault. He decided he was going to go blink and go for MarineKing's base. Did not work out for him. So we'll see if it does what Attero does. I believe he's just going to get a Robo Bay, get the ranged upgrade, and be like, you know what, bunkers, I outrange you. What now? That is what the proper response to this probably would be. But you gotta think, what is the Terran player doing? That's why you get the Observer out. He's just gonna rush for this Immortal first. Pylon just finishing, letting it build as it was. Supply cap just a little bit. 61 energy on this Nexus. Should be credit boosting these Immortals out. Get a lot of them out quickly, as they are very good against bunkers. However, they don't have much range. So if you send them out front, they'll get like right here, start shooting, and all your Zealots and Stalkers will be out like behind them. Like, oh, we can't do anything, while the bunkers just take the Immortals out. And what is this in the back of Robo Bay? So yes, he is going to go for that Colossus to take them out. And it looks like MarineKing is just putting more and more units at the containing point. We do have this one Stalker here. And MarineKing is taking kind of a weird path. Looking for forward pylons, actually. That is what he was doing. Looking for forward pylons to see if Attero would be trying to just bypass this bunker. No, he is not. He is just going to go head on. The Zealot does go down. Goes, yep, bunker's still there, guys. The Robo Bay is just about done. Colossus will be in production, but it does need to get that Thermal Lance upgrade before it can do anything. And I'm surprised we don't see MarineKing expanded just yet. Does have double factories. Probably going to go for tanks, as we did see him do double tanks last time. But last time he did have another orbital command. This time he says, I can't risk that. 3 SCVs are left here so they can repair the bunkers. And you do see Attero getting lots and lots of Zealots, because you know what? His gas is going to be used for Colossus. That Nexus sitting at 90 energy needs to be chrono boosting this Thermal Lance to get it out as soon as possible, or a Colossus. Either or would be good things to chrono boost. Actually, a Colossus, there he goes, would be a very good thing to build. We do have 2 tanks coming out. Looks like 2 Marines also, so building everything he can. Going in this production tab, I can't believe that wasn't up this entire game. But you didn't really miss too much. I think I've been pretty on calling all the buildings pretty much immediately. Thermal Lance is about halfway done. That Colossus is just about out. And these units will have to retreat. We do have 2 tanks. That Siege Tech is halfway done. So with tanks, I guess maybe he can hold off. And he'll just have to undo this bunker, go back to base, and turtle up this area. 1 Colossus now out. That Thermal Lance is just about done, so he is going to start attacking the bunkers. Would be cute if he got charged before he took out these bunkers, so when Attero did retreat, as he's bound to do, as soon as he sees those big beams come out, Zealots could run back and take it out, or just pull your sentries at your ramp so you can force field units in when they go out of the bunker and get whatever free kills you can. 2 SCVs is going to start repairing this bunker. And with tanks, he is actually going to be able to shoot the Colossi. So maybe this is going to work. Colossi does not outrange tanks, so that tank is being able to shoot the Colossus. And Attero's like, huh, how do I break this contain now? I know, Warp Prism, and very good idea. It may even be a cool idea to use the Warp Prism on your Colossus. Maybe not. It would be cool, not sure how well it would be. Use your Colossus, since that is going to be what kills the SCVs the quickest. And do a little Warp Prism Colossus Micro to take out SCVs very quickly. It looks like 2 Colossus now. The tank is not in the best position, so he cannot shoot that Colossus. However, with the SCVs, he can repair. That Warp Prism now going out. We do have Stalkers being warped past this pylon. And yes, he is just going to go with Stalkers. What do we have back at the base? And yes, Attero is protecting his base too. And whoa! He is just going to elevator everything down with this 1 Warp Prism and say, screw your contain, I am going for your base. And this is kind of an unexpected move, I would say. Throws down a scan. Does he see this? He doesn't see the units. Tanks look like they're going to start pulling back. Realizes something is up. Really nice use of this Warp Prism from Attero. It is taking him a while, though, to hop all the units down. What would really suck, actually he leaves some sentries here so he can force field in case Attero goes for the base, and there he goes, sieging up at his expand to protect against any type of attack. Going in this army tab, you do see Attero with a larger army, and MarineKing has kind of his army split up, and here we go, engagement coming down, tank shooting, lots of Zealots. Bioforce comes out, that Warp Prism is still there, going to be dropping Stalkers or Zealots on the tanks, very much like Brood War. Zealot drops on tanks, very nicely done. Tanks sieging up, and looks like a lot of Harvesters will be going down here. Two Colossus still wreaking a lot of havoc in the base. SCVs pulled off to try to repair the tanks, and they just cannot. A lot of SCVs have gone down. These two Colossus doing so much damage. And we have MarineKing forced to pull back. SCV is going down. This kill count is going to be insane. It looks like MarineKing will be able to take out this force, possibly. But this command center is going to go down. It will be way behind. It is actually burning. Will he be able to take it out? And actually, will these tanks just go down? Sieging up, not the smartest move, as they do take a lot of hits in middle of siege. These Colossus, one Colossus goes down. Marines left to take this. If they do a line, they can take out the Colossus. Warp Prism gonna try to pick it up, and yes, the Warp Prism picks up the Colossus, does get out. Very nicely done by Attero. SCVs do repair this command center. These bunkers gonna get salvaged. Give MarineKing 300 minerals back. Going over to the kill count, you can see 15 workers were killed. And you can see Attero killing a lot more units than MarineKing. The Army tab is looking one-sided. The income tab, 21 probes to 21 SCVs to 31 probes. And looks like Attero is just going to be going for it. Putting those zealots back in the Warp Prism, going to be no doubt dropping them on tanks. Very nicely done. Haven't seen this actually since Brood War. So a little bit old strategy, and we do have Attero now going for the gold. And now he is warping in some extra units because you know what? He can, making full use of this Warp Prism. And here we go. He is going to be engaging. This Army tab does show it is in Attero's favor. And it looks like MarineKing will be going down here. Warp Prism going and says, "Hey tanks, what's going on? Like my zealots?" Of course you do. And the zealots are going to be taking out tanks left and right. And this is just raining so much damage on MarineKing's base. There's nothing he can do. Warp Prism now warping in units. Tries to get that force field to stop the SCVs from coming back. And, oh man, 87 food to 24 food. Colossus does come down and be like, you know what? We can break force fields. You can't. You don't have Thors out. SCVs pull off the line. Going to be going down to this Colossus fire. And going to be game over. It is a BO5, so MarineKing's going to have to do a reverse all-kill against Attero. GG from MarineKing. We will be going into game number 3.